Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today I'm taking a look at the Audi R8. Let's start by taking a look at the outside of the vehicle. This is how it looks, and in my opinion the R8 is one of the few supercars that looks fabulous. I really like how it looks. On the inside we have a pretty detailed interior. You can see high details on the inside. We can't suddenly go and check the engine by opening this part because it still doesn't not work, because this mod is still a work in progress. So this is an early version of it. Keep in mind that. But this is the big 5.2 V10 engine. It looks very nice. And overall, this vehicle, as I said, it is still in work in progress, because it is based on the Scintilla. The 3D model looks good, but the deformation, it still needs a lot of work. Also, the creator stated that he wants to increase the numbers of configuration, customization elements, and body styles that I will take a look at in a moment, wheels, and stuff like that. And these are two of the options you can have on this car, because this car so far has 11 configurations. And then we have, apart from the standard body style, we have a convertible. This is the convertible. Let's zoom in a bit. And I'm not a fan of convertibles. This looks decent. Overall, I prefer the standard body style. And then to its left, we have a configuration with some more customization elements. Like, for example, we have a different front bumper with some aero parts on the side. We have a body kit, a wide body kit. The rear bumper as well, it has a higher number of aero parts. The spoiler looks different because it's different. On the inside, however, it doesn't change anything so far, just the color, like the brown interior on the convertible, and this is gray-black, so the color changes but not the details. And overall we have a decent amount of customizations, but the creator stated that he wants to add more. And now it's time for the test drive. I don't want to drive this car in city traffic, because I don't want to test the 0-50 km/h speed. I want to test the high speeds of this vehicle and the handling at such speeds. So I'm at the Nürburgring. I'm going to do a lap of this track, because it is a track I really like, with a vehicle that I really like, so that's perfect combination. And also it is ideal to showcase the capabilities of these vehicles. Also, keep in mind that I'm driving it, so the performance won't be exactly the best you can have from this vehicle. If you want, you can download this mod from the in-game forum and play it with it yourself. But overall, even if it is based on the Scintilla, it is pretty fun to drive. I struggle with the Scintilla, but with this I'm way better at driving it. I don't know why. It also has 5 levels of ESC, so there are options for every kind of driver. I'm using one of it's the yellow, so it is the second for strength, so because I'm bad at driving, you know that. That's some understeer. Okay, be careful. Oof. Will I be able to do a lap without crashing? We'll see. But as you can see, I'm going flat out on a corner and it didn't spin, so that's a good ESC. Also, if you enable it with the maximum strength, it is like the Dacia that I showed in the video. No, okay, that's my mistake. Whoops. It still works. Okay, it still works, because at the maximum strength it helps a lot when you start to lose the control of the rear. It will brake automatically, so that's a nice feature. It's really well balanced. I approve of that. And overall, this car is pleasant to drive. It also has a very nice sound, so now I will shut up for a few seconds and let you hear that. the sound of this car is amazing, I really love it. But as I said, it is still in early development. You can download it without issues for free on the forum. I will put the link in the description of the video. So keep in mind that this may change in the future, who knows. It will maybe improve, it will maybe get worse, who knows. But so far it is a very cool mod. So now let's focus on the driving, because this car is fast. I already had a minor crash that didn't cause handling issues, so that's nice, because this track is very long and twisty and I really like it, but it's difficult if you don't pay enough attention. Also, with a very fast vehicle it is not ideal to get distracted, so I think overall I'm doing a decent job at handling this car. Okay, oof. Sometimes the brakes... Oh. Okay. Oof. No damage, seems like. Sometimes I get caught with the brakes a bit too late, because I'm not accustomed to such kind of vehicle in real life. Because sometimes when I drive... okay, that was a silly mistake by me. The curb did a lot of damage, so you can see now a bit of the damage of the collision model. Okay, this vehicle is destroyed, let's fix it quickly. Because I can have a relatable experience while driving city vehicles, because I've driven few vehicles in my life. So sometimes I have ideas, so I can say that I'm not satisfied with the understeer of some vehicles, but with this I can only say my opinion for the mod, because I haven't driven such a vehicle in real life. So the mod is good. The mod is good. Maybe the brakes could be just a bit better, but they are good enough in my opinion. Some configurations that are better tuned, so they are faster than this one. The brakes are some of a letdown, but overall they are good enough. Now the understeer sometimes, yes, that's also maybe me, but don't count too much on doing so many high-speed corners, because maybe in this configuration it doesn't have enough downforce to do high speeds corner without crashing, but overall, as you can see, I'm still doing 110 km per hour in that section, so that's good in my opinion. Now, I don't know the name of the corners of this track or the sections, because probably the German word for it is unpronounceable, but by me. I can't already pronounce English, so imagine German. That's a new level of hell for me. But I think overall, apart from two crashes, one was very silly, because I hit the bump, not the bump, oh, wait, oh! I broke an half shaft, okay. Okay, this still works, this doesn't. Okay, that's to keep in mind. It has very fragile half shafts. Okay, that's good. That's what driving tests are for. To discover this kind of problems with vehicles. Please, okay, Sand, you are not very helpful. And I'm having fun. I'm struggling a lot to speak. Probably you can understand that. But I'm having a nice time with this vehicle. So, as you saw, it's easy to spin as soon as you lose control of the traction. So be careful while riding bumps and curbs, because this vehicle gets caught as well, because I had a crash that showed that. So be careful, don't cut corners like I just did, because it can be dangerous. You can puncture wheels, you can break half shafts with small bumps, and also if something on the underside of the vehicle gets caught in the bump, it will completely destroy the car. Noting that this vehicle can also be split in half, because it's based on the scintilla, and the scintilla can be split up. So with a high impact, you can break this car in two. Okay. and I'm about to start the last part of the track, the last straight. Okay, let's see the top speed of the R8 with the damaged rear wheel. So now I'm countering it. Decent, okay, decent. It should reach 300 km per hour easily. Maybe not with damage, but look at that. Hear that. That's a fantastic sound, and it was 317 km per hour with a broken rear wheel. That's impressive for such a vehicle. Oh, ooh. That was almost a big crash. And I'm at the last two corners, 1 and 2. Okay, a bit of the handbrake was not necessary, and towards the finish line. So this was a lap of the Nürburgring made with the Audi R8. And I think overall this is a very good vehicle. And for the descent I'm using the wide body kit configuration because it has more parts to brake, and also I changed the color in a nice bright green. And let's see, some airtime. Will it split? Let's see, hopefully. At this speed, if I hit a cube at the right spot, it will do a lot of damage. Okay, that was underwhelming. I'm doing it again because I was not satisfied. Oh! Okay. Oh, that's a big issue. I destroyed the drive shaft, and I also got stuck in a small lip of map clipping out, so that was unexpected. Okay, maybe will I do damage this way? Let's see. Come on. Okay, as you can see already, the deformation model, it's not very good. It needs a lot of work. Okay, I can't have a decent crash with this vehicle, but this is enough to showcase the fact that this mod is still in early development. As you can see, all this jiggling of the rear, all these spikings and triangles on the whole vehicle. So also this NOS bottle here, it doesn't look very convincing. Look at the wobbliness of the vehicle. So overall this vehicle needs a lot of work, but it is still good to drive, so I suggest you to go and download and try it yourself. And anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.